Extinct animal noises that were put together into a piece. So those are sounds that are never going to be heard again.
Thank you everyone for coming here. Many of you are probably familiar with Extinction Rebellion. Some of you may be hearing about it for the first time. Just to reiterate, our demands and intention for being here are very clear. Act or tell the truth. That we're actually calling on our governments and world leaders to actually tell the truth about the severity of the climate crisis. We can no longer ignore and wait until things get worse. We need to launch media campaigns, we need to inform the public. This is why we are here now, and this is what we will be doing through the week and worldwide for this entire week. Act like an emergency. We cannot continue to hand out drilling licenses abroad. We cannot continue to block climate emergency bills. We have to actually treat this like a crisis and stop wasting our time, our precious time that we feel connected to, which is what motivates us to be here. And to absolutely ensure that this is a just transition for all, we need to cut carbon emissions as soon as possible. We're calling on our governments to cut it by 2030 and be carbon neutral. But that cannot come at the cost to those that are already suffering. This needs to be able to be inclusive of everyone, and to the poorest who can barely afford petrol and the things that actually provide their livelihoods now are not forced to suffer the most. This has to be a people's movement with all of our people behind it. So I'd now like to introduce the speakers we will have next. As part of our opening ceremony, we are trying to set our intentions for the week. We have different themes each day. We'll have activities, music, we've got different areas inside, and that each day has a theme of why we're being here, what we want to do. And these speakers now are going to represent that and then plant intentions, seeds for change. As Mel said in her poem, it started with a seed. We actually need to give our ideas, we need to plant our ideas and allow them to grow and flourish, which is what we'll be doing this week. So please welcome to the stage Reynolds, who will be representing World Habitat Day, John Gibbons, who will be representing Global Just Transition, Leave No One Behind, Day 2. Mehmet will be representing Solidarity with the Global South, our theme for Wednesday. Nathan Jackson will be representing our farmers, working with the earth, the land. Adrian will be representing how we need to target industry in order to actually ensure these changes come about. We can have Kate Hardy and Nika Holmgren, who are school strikers and are representing the youth and families and how we're all in this together. And Peter Beverly to represent togetherness and how this is about creating solutions for change. And Sinead Sheehan will be guiding the ceremony after we hear from our speakers as they actually plant these seeds, these intentions for change. And then we will hear a soundscape from an extinct forest, sounds we may never hear again, and that is what we want to avoid. We are trying to avert that kind of catastrophe. So, Mary Reynolds, thank you very much.
Hi guys! I'm sure like all of you guys, like me, all of you woke up one day in anxiety and pain and literally have woken up and it's impossible to go back to sleep. So here we are and nobody is listening, but we're all waking up and every single one of you out there represents hope, and hope transfers into action. And thank God for Extinction Rebellion and Fridays for Future, because they're driving us all forward. They're giving us a channel to make this happen, and I'm really excited to be here and part of this today. All of us have to change. The system's broken, everything needs to change. And I realised that I needed to change, and my industry that I work in is called gardening. And I've had to stand up and say, that all has to stop. Everybody needs to give their land back to nature. They need to either grow their own food or give it back to nature. of you to do here today is to stand up and look at whatever you're doing in life. What can you change? Because every massive change that's happened in our history has come from movements like this. This is the spirit of our time, and we're going to make these changes happen. So don't give up hope, because this is hope right here. Thank you very much.